thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. Drive will start.
Let's go. Right. Single.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Reed. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
The Blue Devils looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They can't stop him. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Direct snap to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
It's a big moment early in this national championship game. 3rd down and goal, trying to establish early momentum. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. They draw first blood in this national title game. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Quarterback's got it on the option. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a dart right down the middle. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, Navy. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Well, touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what? It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
7, Navy 6.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Blue Devils offense heads back out at the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Close to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
That's another huge... for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an... where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And the Blue Devils will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Nice grab. It's Thomas. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to 35.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the move now. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, midshipman.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's taken down, doesn't get rid of the ball, and the 2-point conversion does not work. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 12-2. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. And Kirk, it's Navy in the lead. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through 1 quarter, let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field, but ready now for the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. A draw to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. To the air. It's Reed. That's reeled in. It's Moore. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout rather than check him out. The Blue Devils will have to punt this one away. They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team downs the ball right there. And the Navy offense comes back. back out onto the field. We'll try to run it with the option. He's past the marker and still going. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
On the toss play, runner moving left. Gets into space at the 50. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just exactly what you'd expect to see from Navy. Tough, physical running, and a first down to keep those sticks moving.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the option play here. Picks up the first, looking for more. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill?
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Looking to throw here. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's an option look.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He escapes the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. On the move. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To throw, it's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Turns it loose downfield. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into...
He's bringing it back. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back to throw. It's Reed. And it's caught. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
2nd down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking...
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Ball handed to the running back. Look out, room to run here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Navy is lined up quickly here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at midfield. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught inside the red zone and still running. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. And they'll give it to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. It's a fake. They're looking to throw. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets across the 45. That's an excellent return. And the Navy offense goes back out onto the field. They've been able to survive some turnover troubles so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run the option. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
3rd down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. Got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down after that previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He's got the first and still going. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Navy.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Duke's offense heads back out of the field now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
First down, looking for more now. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense, on the other hand.
On first down, it's play action. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, midshipman. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Oh, what a grab!
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Catch made on the out route.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the lead that they have, Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Caught by the receiver. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yards.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his fourth interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball in the coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the back now goes in motion. Gets some space and on the 30. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Here's the option play. Fighting off the defender. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And Kurt, it's Navy in the lead. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He hands it to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
This Navy offense is quickly moving down the field. Grinding away on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback's got it on the option. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Back in motion now. Try to run it with the option. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. He finds some space. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit.